Step number 1, as you can see here with my little test subject, we are just making lines to prepare, basically building the pattern. So that's what we'll do right now. So you need your favorite piece of wood, a pencil, and then you'll need a ruler. First thing first, we will do the center line on all the sides. So the piece of wood is 3.5 centimeter by 3.5 centimeter by 8 centimeter, and in inches it's 1.25 by 1.25 by 3.8. So from here we'll mostly work in metric because it's a bit easier to calculate for me. So 3.5, so 75. Let's put it like this. 1.7. I'll make a line here, and then from here you can, if you want, use the ruler and then draw a line. I prefer to put my two finger like this against the piece of wood, put my pencil where it needs to go, hold it straight like that so it doesn't move, and do a motion with my arm to do a straight line like this. Then I keep the same, and then I do another motion like this, and then on all the sides, just to make the center line. There we go. Depending on the wood that you have, all my pieces, they have one side that is really high texture like this, which is not super good. I keep them in the back, so I know that the front will be here. For me, it's really up to you at this point. So we will link these lines here. So you can use the ruler again. I will just use the free hand right there. It's just as a guide here, it's not that super important. And then basically the front is in that direction. Okay? Like so. And then following this, we will do this line here for the head. So this is about, it's 2.5 centimeter. So I'll just go here, put the mark at 2.5, which is 1 inch, by the way. Same thing here. I can make a line with the ruler, but I prefer to do the same thing here. So I will just position myself, make the line, then go around. So, okay. So then this here, diagonal, will be the same for simplicity. The front will be the beard, and then the one in the back will be the bottom of the hair, which is, I know it's at 1 centimeter from this edge here. So let's take that one. Let's have it at 1 centimeter below. Let's make a little mark. And then from here I will link the corner here all the way to the front. Remember, the front is here. And then I'll just make a little mark here again, and then I will link these. You don't have to be perfectly accurate, it's really just a guide for your cuts later. You can also adjust it if the size of your wood is not exactly the same as me. If you're more squarish than rectangular, it's also perfectly fine. You will have just more like a chubby guy, I guess, and it's okay. And then same thing in the back here, it was 1 centimeter, then we link them. So it will look something like this with the front here. Alright, so the arm now, as you can see, holding both swords. we will start with the sword. So we'll make the end of the sword here. So this is 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter in a 90-degree angle. So let's give a mark here at 1, and then a mark here at 1. Okay. And then the mark for the hand is at 1.5 and 3 centimeter. Then here, so at 1.5 on the side, make another little mark, and at 3. And then we'll join the bottom with the bottom, like so, and then the top and the top. So these lines will not be parallel, which is what we want. We want the sword to be a little bit bigger. So let's do on the other side. So 1 centimeter. And then 1.5 and 3. Linking them together. Great. So from here, this little line here where they meet, I will freehand this. So you basically want to be perpendicular to it with a little line like so. Okay. And then we'll make another one in the back here. It's probably around like 2 millimeters something. It's 3 mil to be precise. We'll do the same thing on this side. Okay. And then from here, on this little ledge here, we'll make a 1.5 centimeter line going straight. And I'll do the same thing on this side. Okay. That would be for the arm later. Then the back, the last lines we need to do here as a guide. So from here and the back where we have this line here and the same thing on this side, okay, we'll do a line that is around 1.5, I would say, that is straight, okay, like so, and then at almost the same height here. Like I said, you don't have to be absolutely precise, we'll cut them anyway. So you do this line at a 90 angle. You see this line is pretty much at the same height as this one here. And then from here, in an angle, that is not important for now, because the knife will do it later, we just link this corner here to the back here, okay? And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And then up, pretty much like this, and then in an angle we link the two. Alright, so here it is. That is step number 1. We've done the lines on all the sides, and now it's time to get your favorite knife, and we go we will go start the cut in step number 2. Step number 2. We will start cutting the wood. So as you see here, we have removed wood on the side of the head, and then we have flattened the back, if you compare to the one that we're doing now. So this step is fairly easy. We start slow, and then we learn just how to use the knife, basically. So make sure you wear a protective glove, that you have your favorite knife that is sharp, and then we can get cracking at it. First cut that we will do is a swipe or swoop cut. I will take this little piece here. So you will push the knife with your thumb of your non-main hand, and then your main hand, if you're left-handed or right-handed, will hold the knife in this motion, holding the knife like this. And then you will put the knife in the wood, and then you will do a rotating motion with your main hand. Okay. So you will go in and then rotate. Go in, push, rotate. Okay, so you will see that we'll make this curve here. Okay, so like we see on the pattern here, we'll do this on the side, and then on the back we'll just do a different cut. So let's start with the back. Remember where the front is, and then go on one side. So where all the line meet here, that will generate the shoulder later. So you put your knife in and then you remove wood. You can start small, that's perfectly fine, take your time. Then the goal is to almost, like you see here, kind of go where the line is. You can go all the way to there. Your head would be just a bit smaller. If you go just maybe 2 mil before, that's what I usually do. So we'll do that on both sides. A bit more. You want to have, see, it's pretty parallel here. I'll do another one. Good. And we switch side. If your knife is sharp and the wood is soft, you can remove bigger chunks of wood also, without any problem. It's up to how you are comfortable with. And then at this point you look at it and see, looks pretty much. So you want to have this shape here. You see this 6-sided shape like that. So that's the first step. And for the back, where the hairline is now, we'll do the same thing. We'll do a swipe. And then we basically want to reach like somewhere around here to create this square shape in the back. Okay, like so. Then we'll go in and swipe it up. Okay, there you go. You have this shape. Then you have this big part here. If your knife is sharp enough, you can probably go in and whittle a little bit like this, and then you will be able to pop that big piece of wood. If not, you can go on and on and on. And then after that, from here, the wood will mostly crack a little bit and split, because that's how grain works. But that is fine. We'll fix that later. And then you basically want to have a flat shape in the back, like so. Okay. There's a little bit of angle in the back here, so I will just cut a little bit more. Alright. And that is it. That's step number 2. As simple as that. You can see here. Alright. Let's go to step number 3 now.